Well, this evening there have been sporadic standoffs, problems between England and Russian fans, but we haven't seen the kind of problems we had in Marseille. Earlier this evening there were some disturbances in the square behind me involving England and Russian fans. It seemed to be pretty quiet a couple of hours ago, and then suddenly we heard some English fans shouting, and a group of them appeared out of one of the side streets chasing two Russian fans. One of the Russian fans was running backwards. He appeared to have a leather black glove on one of his hands. I think it was his left hand, and he was chased down one of the streets leading off this square. Now, just a few minutes after that happened, about 50 to 100 French riot police arrived very quickly on the scene, chased after the England fans who were chasing after the Russia fans. Now, the other flashpoint we had in this square earlier this afternoon was there were about 100 to 150 England fans who decided to take over one of the bars in the corner of the square behind me. They spent about 3 or 4 hours singing lots of songs. One of those songs was the refrain that we all hate Russians. They did set off one flare, but that petered out pretty quickly, and I think the police tactics were to try and keep them in the square and not let them leave en masse. They tried to leave as a group twice, looking for exits from the main square. Both times they were blocked by French riot police. Now, there had been another flashpoint near the train station earlier when tear gas and also flares were fired at supporters who were there. Now, there are gangs of England supporters arriving now in the square, so we're just going to move back a bit. We're being advised to move back a bit, but those tear gas and also pepper spray that was fired at supporters, those are the only two times that we'd seen that happen today. Although in the last few minutes behind me there are lots of police vans arriving, and we have had 3 explosions which I'm told may have been flares or that may have been CS gas.